Welcome to our little documentary here. We're going to do a little talking and stuff like that, but the soundtrack is too cool. What do you think of that? Don't be scared. Yep, I was on a calling of some sort. I came to New Mexico and I found something that looked like a little head and with teeth wrapped around it. And little did I know there were tentacles wrapped around it. It got solid from a flash heat 300 million years ago, I guess. Said this fast that that's what happened to make this soft tissued animal petrified. Otherwise, they just waste away and they don't turn into nothing. But I've got several, and the hunt was, these got bigger and bigger as I got ones. You've seen the small ones. I found a bigger one. I learned from the smaller ones and learned how the tentacles went around and what kind of materials they petrified into, like gold. And the suction cups would all crystallize into diamond or quartz. Inside the suction cup of the animal was a mold. So anyway, let's just see what's going on here, and I'll be talking through this periodic to tell you where we're at, okay? I'm not recording this. It's making me nutty.
Worth at least $100,000. Look at this. It's almost alien, but this is a real octopus, guys. Look at this big giant tentacles at the bottom. Look at this big fat dude. See those big guys? Big legs, I mean? They're all rolled up. And this is a handsome piece, Craig, for the man who has everything already on his desk. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. Okay. This is beautiful, man. This is the one I just got done uncovering. I mean, it's amazing, dude. It's beautiful, too. It's just beautiful, brilliant green and little bronze in there. It's amazing looking. Look at those big, fat legs all tied up in there. Look at the suction cups. Craig, I'm not sure if this is the ink bag or the stomach.
So anyway, I took 1 year of my life out and to do this. And, you know, I started at my mom's property in New Mexico where I found the first one. I was looking for teeth for a T-Rex. I had to make a little money, man. As you know, I'm a musician, as you know, and sometimes I get rich, sometimes I'm poor. It happened to be when I was poor. And nothing happened.
It's some trippy substance. You can melt it. But when you get it hot, it does whatever you want to manipulate it.
So to say that, saying that, man, I was finding myself out here in New Mexico trying to figure out life, and little did I know, I was figuring it all out. Something was calling me to, you know, to keep looking in the dirt like I was. And I took a section of my mom's property and I gridded it off, and I found the first one was small. But if you look how intricate that is and stuff. And I learned on this whole thing, I learned so much, and at the end you'll see what I actually learned and what I found way more than just the giant kraken. You see this, you'll freak out. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to talk. I'm going to put some pictures underneath what I'm saying during this documentary. You'll see it's pretty fantastic. So you can make what you want of it, but it's really, really cool. And it's like the moon landing. If you guys get into this, it's bigger than the moon landing. This will be like the landing on Jupiter, okay? So anyway, we're going to have some fun, and let's see. I'll try to stay with you and narrate all I can because it's kind of sporadic, but I'm going to fix things as I go. But I learned a lot on this trip here. What you're looking at right there is a giant rock that's gold and quartz, mostly gold, and it's about 35, 40 pounds. But trip on that You can see the tentacles all in there. If you look close, the little bubbles, those are the legs. And that's where it's you can see the tentacles the most there. And that's probably, I don't know, that's probably, I don't know, $1 million piece of gold, I guess. I know I got to cash it in sometime, but there it is. The facts are, I've got it. There it is. I was looking for the smoking gun. I found one there pretty much. You can't tell from that. If you used to hold it in your hands, anyone's welcome to do it. If you want to come see me some point, make an appointment. But look, that's a giant gold nugget. It's an octopus. It was an octopus. Those are his legs. The head broke away, and those are the bubbled up legs. So it's really cool. And to show you, there's my hand that went on that. That's how big it is. It's a gold nugget, my friends. Okay? Quartz and gold nugget. But it was an octopus. See the legs making turns and round, and there's little circles in the front of it? Well, there it is, okay? So there's me trying to sell gold. I found on the octopus hunt, there's a big-ass hunk of gold that I got. I found plenty more, about 700 pounds of it all together. I guess I'll have some money here someday soon.
guys.
But got to work on it and get it all cashed in. But there I am digging the thing out and saying some stuff for this. Listen.
I'm a trained eye. Lord, trained eye for all sorts of things. You're looking right here now. Look at this. This is, I'm glad I was able to film at this very moment, because right here is the actual leg. Look at this. Legs here. This is actual. It's bent right here and it's going down. And it's going to that 200 feet marker that's here. This is one of the legs. I mean, look at that. It's got the stack turn. All the skin on there. That's a telltale sign. This curve, this right here is the closure section. Skin on the outside. Skin protected. This is the leg. That's about a foot long, a foot wide. It goes out about 50 feet. So this is off my monster's backside. I named him Brian the Octopus. Like a nice name. I believe, I don't want to think that they're stuff they are now, really intelligent. Anyway, this is Brian the Octopus. This is the telltale sign right here. This right here is a telltale sign. I don't know if you can see it on camera. This is almost like cement right here. This animal is petrified. Back up. All the stuff is staying together here. Sometimes it's not meant to break away because it's part of the petrification. It's a stone that's in place of a hump or a bump that was on the skin. I've been finding that. I'm not real keen on petrification of the other type. Soft tissue animal is my gig. There's no one that knows about this like me. They might think they do. You come and talk to me and I'll teach you something. But see these turns right here? Look at this. This is turning. This leg was all knotted up in a big ball right here. See, it went right here. Look, you can see the turn right here. Look at this. Oh man, look at that. Hold on. Oh, that piece almost broke. Look at this. There's a turn here. It goes up like this. Look, everybody goes up. Look at this cool, yummy, yummy, yummy. It's not yummy, but it's a gold nugget, guys. This is about almost a half pound. Very cool, huh? Got it. Here, I'm gonna prop.
All these are all tentacles. People always wonder what it looks like when you uncover stuff. And the pictures here showing exactly what I did uncover, and it's pretty cool. So it's exciting to see that. Look at that very closely. You can see the legs whipping around. It's in stone now, of course, but that's a 200-foot. Back at the bottom, his head's at the bottom. He's upside down with his legs going up. Now look at the legs swinging up like that. They're going all around. Look at the suction cups. You can just freeze this video right now and blow it up. Look closely in those things that look like ropes or they're tentacles, they're octopus legs. Look at those close. Try to project it really big or blow it up and look at the legs. You can see the suction cups on there, and they're the size of pie pans, folks. This is a big one. This is not the Kraken yet. This is a pretty good size one though. This is the 200-foot octopus right there in stone that I found, I discovered 2021, and this is a fact. Look at that. It's pretty scary, huh? You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till the end of this picture. You'll see the big one I found, the two big giant ones I found, they're mountain size. And not only that, I found something else when I blew up the pictures from the sides of these huge things. I found something even weirder.
Here, this is actually, it's bent right here and it's going down. It's going to that 200 feet marker that I told you about. This is one of the legs. I mean, look at, I'm covering this as talking to you guys. It's amazing. It's got the exact turns and all the skin on there. The suction cups are unbelievable right here. Look at this. See these? That's a telltale sign. This curvature, this right here, this closing of a suction cup, the skin on the outside of it right there. This is it, man. This is the guy. I'm going to show you what I find. I keep going. See, the skin protected these ones here. Now, this is the leg. It's about a foot long, foot wide, and it goes out about 50 feet. So this is off my monster. This is the back side of him. I named him Brian the Octopus. It seemed like a nice name. And I don't want to think that they're mean. I want to think that they're just like they are now, really intelligent and caring. But anyway, this is Brian the Octopus. This is the other side.
You know, I wrote this book, Enchanted Life, right here. And it was, I wrote it. It was about a lot of things. It wasn't about my music career, really.
I don't know if you can
some
see
of
it on
it was
camera.
there, of course.
This is
it was about me, my mom mostly, and about my family, my brother and
petrified.
Sister David and Charlotte, and the things that went on and how much fun my mom provided for us as kids because she moved us to Parker, Arizona, where I just fell in love with that place. And I came here to find myself here to Deming just last year, February 2021. Actually, we got here in January or something, but I was looking for myself. I just kind of being a star, rock and roll, and I kind of lost myself for a little while. Didn't know who I was, where I was, and just was going with the flow. I used to love playing my guitar. I'd see there, stare at it, and it would be amazing when I was younger, But I did so much wear and tear on it that it kind of got coarse, and it kind of got immune to me. I got immune to it, and it got in a weird place, and I didn't know where I was going. And once you get in a certain place in fame and fortune, you kind of there's nowhere else to go, it seems. I've been #1 on radio stations for a long time, still am. But where else do you go after that? There's no number. What do you go, 0? That's not good. So anyway, I sat out. I was a little boy. I remember I wrote in my book that I said, Mama, look at them mountains. I remember driving down the road, going to Arkansas to see my granddad. I said, those mountains? Because I stare at them for hours on the road when we were traveling from California to Arkansas. And what I seen was dinosaurs under green blankets. That's what the mountains were to me in California. I really thought that. I could really see them just waking up and standing up and going on. I tell you all this to tell you it's amazing how life is, because I wrote the book about all the magical things that happen with me and the animals and all that. I've always had some kind of calling, mostly for music, but I've had an animal thing, like they talk to me and I could hear them and stuff like that. So here's the trippy thing. I had this calling here with these octopus. I didn't set out to come looking for octopus. It just all of a sudden kept being in my face. And it's right hiding in plain sight. Truth is weirder than fiction. So people thought I'm lying son of a bitch, and they just wouldn't buy the shit because they see rocks, until I started. A museum taught me how to clean them. Back to the thing about the mountain. I told my mom driving down the road, Mama, them mountains are dinosaurs under there. And little did I know how true that would come to be last year, 2021, for me and for the rest of the world after this documentary. I'll take anybody with the right amount of money down and show them where they're at. It's not going to be something I'm going to pop out in public, because I don't want these things destroyed or anything like that. I want them protected. I'm going to protect them, but I would like to take some people down there, some press, and take pictures. For the right price, I'll take anybody down there. We'll look at them and take pictures and all that. Anyway, let's move on. I want you all to stop filming, pause it. Just a second, pause on the big guy right there. That is a small mountain. Look at the eye right from the top of the pointed head. That big yellow eye. That's what I found next. Was the big yellow eye looking at me. It keeps moving, and that's the truth. What you see right there is the one I uncovered before that. Okay, that means they're mountain-sized watchers from 300, 400 million years ago. These things were gigantic, guys. I mean, this is the real Kraken. His legs were like a city block. I try to explain to people different things. And rather than trying to explain to a lot of people, these things are very intelligent and smart. We're not here to market these guys. We do special things that, like angels, believe me, they're not out to get us. These are like angels, I'm telling you. But anyway, try to tell everybody, look at those tentacles. Look at the skin that hangs down, I call the bat cape, all through the learning of my videos and stuff like that. See the thin thing right above down below his two eyes, like a bat cape. You see that? And all his tentacles come out, and his legs come out from under this. See that skin that's hanging there? Well, that right there, when they get scared, this guy don't look like he's ever scared, but when they get scared, something tries to come eat their legs, they tuck them up under that skin, and they roll up into a ball, and it looks like a rock laying there. But when they died, some of them were in that position. When the ones I found in the round circle, they died in the circle position with their legs hidden, so it looks like a smooth rock with some tentacles hanging out, balled up underneath them. Look at that creature, and you'll see I was telling truth. From learning, from knowledge, from just checking it out, from the love. Now, this part of the film was me earlier on, and it was like right when I got to Lake Havasu. I found some things. No, matter of fact, I was showing that film I was showing that film in Havasu, and I was making it there, and I found that stomach, or whatever it is, here in New Mexico with the other, my first octopus find. There's one in my mom's backyard. I just don't want to undig it. I don't want to have a bunch of commotion around my mom's house, so just ain't gonna do it. Look at there, it's like a stomach. That substance there, I'm probably saying it, and then I'm talking right over. But it's like this weird, hard as a diamond substance, alien type shit. You know, octopus are not from here anyway. I mean, they're not even have no earthly gene. But that thing there, you can bang it, you can beat it, it won't break. It's hard as a diamond. Then when you melt it, it turns into like this rubber, silly putty stuff. And then when it dries, it goes right back to the original form, and there it is.
So before I found the big giant guy, a mountain size, this right here is a really cool specimen. Look at this fella. You can see him a lot better, okay? Oh, of course we got him still. We got the big iron octopus. These were big ones when I found them, because the ones I was finding in the beginning were small like this. In petrified octopus. Now started getting them like that. There's this blow bag. Bag. Tentacles are all rolled. But look at this cool specimen. Now you can see the eye on this one's really cool. Look at that. Let's see. Right there, look at the eye. Pretty cool. He's got all his tentacles all jumbled up in here. And he's crystallized. Totally crystallized. This is totally crazy. I mean, his tentacles all jumbled up and crystallized. What I have here now, folks, though, petrified into diamond, quartz, and gold. So what you really have here right now is probably the world's biggest gold nugget, and it is for sale. So it's quartz and a little bit of diamond in there, and there's it's gold and quartz. You're mixing it together. There it is. It's just real light gold, like a yellow gold, and the orange gold underneath. It's really wild. It's anyway. Some gold buyers don't like to talk about octopus things, so they use the giant gold nugget because it is. But it was octopus. Anyway, there's giant. It was probably the world's biggest gold nugget. Here's my hand. It's for sale. You know.
And right here are these pictures. That's one of the legs. It's part of the leg of the big kraken we found not far from here, and nobody knows. It's in plain sight, hidden in plain sight, folks. Okay. Now look closely. When the camera comes back, you can see the head, and you see two alien-looking eyes. Look at that right there. That's a giant. That's as big as a house, guys. I'm gonna show that a few more times. That's pretty amazing. Okay. And here she comes down, walking down one of the legs there, and you can see it goes down under the ground, loops back up, and has little spots of big giant tentacles. You'll see them here in a minute. There's one. I didn't really film all that good. There's another one. Those are all lined up like a big giant leg, and it is a leg, for a fact. Look at that head right there. What is that? It's a giant octopus. The things behind it are the legs, the big giant tentacles. Here it comes one more time. I blew it up for you guys. And here comes Tiff, she's walking down the road thing. Here we go. Now look at this. That's a part of the suction cup right there. It's huge. Now watch this when she comes back up. Look at that head. And the thing behind it is big giant suction cups coming up back, tentacle turned to rock. And then they got lined up right there, those three things. It's lined up in a circle. That's what they do. They line up, and the only thing you find when they petrify, the rest is underground. I had to dig them up, and what's on top is part of the suction cups. That's why they're lined up like that. So it's amazing, but it's a fact. It's as big as a house, that head there. Look at the eyes on that thing. Wow. I'm amazed still. So these are all suction cups and stuff. Right here, you focus right to the right. That's it. Right, the guy with the hat. Now right there, I'm circling the part. So Fox 17, just reminds me, they owe me. You have to call my mom, John, or somebody. I told them, because Fox is their favorite news thing. I get to come home to New Mexico to show them become a big man, and I'm on the news with my big octopus. And you know, you guys dogged me out, even though we talked for 2 weeks. Anyway, John Davidson, he's a cool cat. He's a Fox 17, just want to say hi. But I was circling, when you see those red arrows and stuff, I was circling stuff so he could show his whole team to come out and do film for the television. So that's what that was, if you wanted to know. during this last little piece, I urge you to look and pause these on some of these snaps here and look at what's in the walls there. There's other things there I noticed when I blew the pictures up behind the octopus where he's buried. There's these sculptures from a long time ago. And it's amazing. So pause it when you see something neat, look at it, blow it up, and then turn it back on and join the documentary. But it's amazing because there's a whole civilization we found behind the octopus. So it's what the hell's really going on. It's amazing. You'll see here in a minute. There's Brian when he was alive, I guess. But anyway, these pictures, you'll see. Just keep watching, and when you see a spot that looks kind of crazy or whatever, stop it and blow it up, like right there. Blow that up and look within the octopus there. Look at him and look at these pictures, and you'll see what I mean. Like pause it when you see a good snap or something. I think there's a pretty good one coming up here. Look at the eyes and the tentacles. You see the little holes and dot, 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 dot. Those are legs that are buried in dirt and going around and around. Just turn to rock. Now blow this section up right here for yourself. Pause it and blow that picture up and look in through the wall right there. You'll see that there's sculptures in there from another time. Pause it right now. Right here, what do you see? There's a pharaoh right there. There's a hat. And right here, there's some people sitting around. There's a Chinese guy here. Pause. Pause. Guys, right there. Tell me what you see. This is amazing. And I'll tell you what it is. It's Atlantis. Take a look and blow these pictures up for yourself. Find out what's really going on. They said, Edgar Cayce said that it would show up in the desert. So did Nostradamus. Well, I hate to say it, I'm the one that found it, and here it is. These are sculptures here. And when you blow those pictures up, look for yourself, and then get back to me. Write in the comments what you found in the pictures, because they're there. In my part 2 of this movie, I'm going to show these sculptures in detail. I went there. This is all I have with my phone. And these are behind the octopus. You can see tentacles and suction cups sort of in these ones too. But it's a big deal, guys. So anyway, I'm going to cut out now, and we're going to start part 2 here. It took us about a year to get this together. So hope you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends. Look at the big eye circled right there and the blowhole right there. Looks like a cannon at the top. Trip. Anyway, okay, here John, where I showed John Davis in the box. I was circling the eyeball there. Guys. Look at the little cannon thing at the top, almost the top of the head. And he was the biggest thing. Here's one with the blow bag on the left-hand side. Your left, the eyes right there at the top. Animal that was bigger than his body and his temples. Look at the little circles going around under it. Those are suction cups. 500 years, million years ago was. Just like they're on the little ones I show you. I mean, this is a mountain one right there. That's a mountain. The size for real. Petrified octopus. I'm glad to be the one to found it. See you later. And there he is again. Look at the holes all around the body. Look at the big bag in the front. Look at the eyes. And, man, it's pretty tripped out because there's one big eye right in the middle. I wish I could point to that and show you, but it's amazing stuff, guys. You can see the tentacles from here on the one round rock. Just amazing. Okay, you're looking back. Now, if you pause at the right place, you should see numbers and everything else. Those numbers are as tall as buildings. It's like some kind of number. I think it says 46, 50, 10 or some shit like that, but it's really wild that that's there, okay? These are the real Krakens, guys. See how he looks like he's sitting there with the bag hanging on the back, and look in the front of him, his eyes right there. What a beautiful creature. This thing is a mountain size. His legs are in such all around the sides. If you don't believe this, you think it's fake, I will take anybody there for $100,000. You can have a field day up there. You just can't reveal where it's at. But I can do that for you. Look at that. That's the Kraken. That is the real guy. His arms are like 2 shitty blocks. Talking about taking old ships down. This guy would take a fleet of our ships down now. One thing is, he's a good guy. They're on our side. This is for real, guys. Anyway, I just love Octopus, and I just call it. And there he is, the giant Kraken. That's like the size of the Empire State Building. I mean, it's huge. You can see his tentacles. You can see his blow bag. You can see his air hole. You see everything. There he is. We're going to do a lot more. This is part 1 to the hunt for the giant octopus, but I want you to concentrate on those places I told you to pause because I found Atlantis.
You see that? It's beautiful, beautiful specimen. Look at the bottom. And this is the most perfect one I've got. I mean, he is just beautiful. Look at him. Look at this. I'm going to turn him up this way too now. Look at this. It's almost alien, but this is a real octopus, guys. Look at this big giant tentacles at the bottom. Look at this big fat dude. See those big guys? Big legs, I mean? They're all rolled up. And this is a handsome piece, Craig, for the man who has everything already on his desk. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. Okay? This is beautiful, man. This is the one I just got done uncovering. I mean, it's amazing, dude. Beautiful too. It's just beautiful, brilliant green and little bronze in there. It's amazing looking. Look at those big, fat legs all tied up in there. Look at the suction cups.
Do you remember who you were? That December, you look so fine. All the people in the world, every boy and girl will be happy. Yes, they would. If they only knew you. Only knew the way the auburn looks when the fall leaves on the ground. Pumpkin and spice, everything nice on you. Well, I know I need a shake right now. You know I love you, how I really want. Oh, yeah. How many times have I talked to you on the phone? How could you not believe anymore and leave me alone? Well, I tried my hardest, 'cause you know I'm just a simple man. Even though you think I'm complicated, I did all I can. Loving you is so easy. Loving you when it's true. It is. Well, I love the autumn weather, I love the fall, I love the pumpkin spice smell on you, baby, and I know everyone could see when you're in the room how my eyes light up and I'm glowing all around me. I'm the blue light and I see you, baby, every day and every night. 'Cause when you think you feel happening all the time. And the blue light in your window, and the throbbing in your veins. I made up all these words just now 'cause there's a way I feel.